boyfriend to teach her a lesson, he said over our third dinner date. That's either the most brilliant thing I've ever heard or the most insane, probably both. I like it. It shows creativity and problem-solving skills. James was different from the guys I dated before. More confident, more established in his life, less likely to be intimidated by family drama. When I finally introduced him to my mother 6 months later, the dynamic was completely different. She tried her usual routine, but James shut it down immediately. Patricia, it's so nice to meet Emma's mother, he said when she gave him one of her lingering hugs. Emma talks about you all the time, but when she started asking personal questions about his job and his family, James redirected every conversation back to me. Emma didn't tell me she was interested in art history, he'd say when my mother mentioned my college major. Tell me more about what drew you to that field. Emma. When my mother tried to monopolize his attention, James politely but firmly included me in every exchange. That's such an interesting perspective, Patricia. Emma, what do you think about that? By the end of the evening, my mother looked frustrated and confused. Her usual tactics weren't working, and James was making it clear that he was there to see me, not to be charmed by her. After that dinner, she barely tried to interfere in our relationship. She'd still make the occasional comment about how James was fine, or how she hoped I wasn't getting too serious too quickly, but the aggressive flirting and inappropriate texting never materialized. James and I got engaged 2 years later. When we announced it to my family, my mother's response was telling. Well, I suppose he's acceptable, she said, though I